Yo, what's happening? What's up? What's God? Damn it. Oh, it's all good. But what's up, y'all? It's your boy. It's the dog. It's the goat in the making. It's Thomas the Proper here, back with another one. And yo, man. What's good, y'all? Man, what's good with me? Shit, man. I'm figuring it out like always. I'm good. I'm alright. I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Still got so I got everything aside, but been just to myself lately trying to figure out a lot of things with life and most importantly myself and thinking about things and just who I am and what I deserve. Who and what I'm truthfully meant to be. Because let me bring this camera a little close. Is it better for y'all? Hopefully it's better. It's a little cranky. I don't know. Man, we already know we raw. We're gonna figure it out. But hey everyone. But man, I had this video idea to make for a while, but it's been in my head. I write like so many video ideas and just writing concepts in my notes every day. Man, but this video right here is just like kind of a test, like me talking about my life. Well, if anyone can relate, it's just about people never deserving you, nor have ever been deserving of you or deserve. Y'all know what I'm saying. People that never deserve you, and I can really talk about this a lot, cause man, and you just being a good person, you being a good person for too long for the wrong people, just people never deserving you, people never being deserving of you. I'm trying to figure out, but y'all know what I'm saying. But man, as you just grow and learn, a lot of people ain't you, and that's another separate video. But it just you gotta realize it's not bragging. People be getting a person or people be getting mad at me trying to have the mindset of like being the best or the great, trying to be the greatest. But it's just all about how you apply that mindset and ideology with yourself and how you are and what you do. And the thing with me is I always knew, and even other people knew, that I was a lot better than most people in my life. I've always been a good person, man. I'm just realizing a lot of my humanity after my struggles and trials and tribulations over the past year. Well, the past couple years. My whole life. I think I said that in the last video, but come on, man. Life is hard. No matter where you from, no matter what you grew up around, who you grew up around. Life is hard, man. And living in the day, age, and time that we do, or just in general, people take advantage of you and your kindness and your love and your loyalty and your compassion and your empathy and your sympathy and just your worth and value, man. And you're just gonna learn that it's better just to be alone with a lot and just to rock alone until you find your people, find your tribe, and most importantly, find yourself in a healthy, functional, and good way. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in this world don't deserve good things, man. And that's a hard thing to say because you usually think like, oh, everyone deserves better, and it should be that way. But a reality, not the reality, just a reality is that, yeah, you could think about, people go through a lot of trials and tribulations and hardships in their lives. And in this modern day and age generation time, just to speak for my generation, I'm 22, I'm Gen Z. Sorry, man, angrily or regrettably, because this generation fucked up, even though I kind of detached myself and disconnected and separated myself from everyone, just being my own person, finding my tribe and my people. And you just, people are influenced by a lot of outside stimuli, you know what I mean? And a lot of people become disconnected from their humanities and their realities, their own truths, or have no delusions twisted upon them by outside influence, or just them being alone and having the wrong thoughts, but growing up in certain environments or being exposed to certain things in life. You know what I mean? Because a lot of things do influence people. And a lot of people in my life that, I contributed to or gave my love, loyalty, sympathy, empathy, care, acceptance, embrace too. A lot of people took advantage of me my whole life. You know what I mean? And I'm just I'm a walking lesson. Like, I always been wise, always been morally good. The inside is kind of not kind of is way darker and more twisted and evil. But not, well, we all got evil inside us. It's about what we choose to decide to be. And a lot of people that I grew up with or grew up around that were friends, that were I was in a relationship with, or even family. Even though I never really been through a lot with my family, because I never really been around much family. But anyway, you just a lot of people choose and decide in life. You know what I mean? You always have a choice and decision when you think you don't. But there's another video. And people, even if they're like caught up in the matrix, being impressionable with the the programming bugging in life, and just the ignorance that is life and bad and people, or their family homes, or their environments, their suburbs, their towns, their streets, hoods, and ghettos. When you're a teenager, and especially when you always have a choice and decision. It's just about what you choose to do and be. And a lot of people, majority of people just choose to become toxic, man, without realizing that they're toxic or thinking that they're doing the right thing. I guess that could apply to even me and everyone, but when you're good and trying to want to be good or not. You're literally a target. You stick out like a thumb, and not always was that. I was always different. And people hurt me and taken advantage of me, and used me, abused me, harassed me my whole life, man. A lot of people that I really loved and cared about, wanted to be and stay with. A lot of people that I really wanted genuine bonds and connections with. Not just because of my own personal problems and issues with my trials, tribulations, past in life, but you really love and care about people if you know what love and care is, because that's a whole nother topic and video. And just people not regretting or being sorry nor understanding what they're doing or how they treating you until later on, until it's too late. We could talk about the separate things with males and females, because I could divulge into both, especially in this modern generation, era and time with males and females. But just to speak on generally right now, as a good person with a good pure heart, even if you struggle with a lot inside, or you have your selfish reasons, because we're all human, but choose to do the right thing and be good and be on the journeys and trying to find themselves in their tribes and people like I am. You gotta cut off the dead weight, man. And that's like a separate video, but it's like go with this video, man. People do not deserve your goodness. People do not deserve your love, your affection, your care, your intimacy, your time, your energy, your vibe. People, your loyalty. People just don't deserve it, and they know it, man. They probably had their own. They could think that with their esteem issues or self-respect, self-love, self-care issues, and you want to prove that. I mean, I tried, before, even my ex, but deep down, people know what they're doing, and people just don't care, man. People don't care who they hurt. People don't think about who they hurt because people only think about. And that's my AC. So hopefully y'all still hear me. But we just live in a crazy world where people are easily susceptible to things, and we choose to choose and decide to conform it to lies that hurts us, man. And because we're hurting inside, we hurt others, which is a very important another video. Y'all gonna keep on hearing that for the rest of my honest vulnerable truths. But look, you can love people, you can care about people, you know, value, cherish, appreciate, honor, be loyal, committed, dedicated, real, honest, vulnerable, truthful, accepting, embracing them. But you gotta realize that a lot of people, you gotta love from a distance or just stay or keep away from them just in general, because people don't appreciate nor care about a real positive vibe, a good person, and people tend to forget that you're also a human being too. And let me turn this off, man, so y'all can hear me. Hope that's better. But man, all these can be, it's like separate videos. It's just, it's hard being righteous. When it shouldn't be hard, but we live in a bad, toxic world. We could talk about, you know, the laws of nature or the laws of man and woman. But, you know, honestly, people are the cause of a lot. And people damage and detriment a lot in this world. And, like, environments where I'm from, this is like a good town full of, but bad town because of the people and what they do. A lot of people roll with more the toxicity, immorality, negativity, and evil and bad and corruption, you know what I mean? Instead of the good and positive, because people were scared to be good because, you know, even I was told the more it's like you're good and people use you, or take advantage of you, hurt you, and all that. So people just turn bad, and because people weren't strong enough just to commit and stay to themselves. I mean, everyone has their moments of impressionability. You know what I mean? You know, peers, social, communals, pressure. But you're gonna learn, whether if it's with yourself or no matter how old you are. It's all about being a good person, even if it's being a good person alone. I mean, people don't understand your goodness nor how good you are, or they do, and that's why they stay away. Because that's also a factor into my life. People staying away from me or choosing not to be around me when they was doing their dirt. You know what I mean? It's just like people. It's like if you know people are doing, or even people that's not doing it to you. You know what I mean? Let me see. You know, people that that's done it to others. You know, treated people like shit that didn't deserve it. That were good people. Then why would you want to be around those people? You know, people have. You know, it's like It's like the Batman thing, yo. Once you do something to someone else, you know, then it's easier to keep on doing things. Well, that's how you like. I'm not saying Batman. Like it's like the no killing rule. Really, it's like you can go with no cheating, no stealing, no lying, no hitting, no just a lot of things, man. And people don't adhere to those rules. People have no discipline nowadays, and discipline could be classified as many things. I think we all need to learn to open our minds in the righteous ways, in a positive way. You know what I mean? And people like just stay confined and trapped, even when they're getting out. Cause you know, in all actuality, it don't matter if you run away or you move out or whatever you do. Everything is it's not the place. While it can be the place in people that's excuse me influencing and manipulating you. at the end of the day, it's your choice and decision what you choose and decide to be. And people dive into the toxicity of bad more nowadays than the positives and good, moral, righteous, humane things. Know what I mean? People ain't got the strength and to stop drinking, smoking, because that's all they popularize. Know what I mean? And you don't deserve that negativity. You don't deserve that, you know, vibration. You don't deserve all that ickiness. You know what I mean? You literally feel the ickiness. You know what I mean? It's like we shouldn't be doing this. But people still do shit. You know what I mean? And when you try to make people understand or they know and don't care because they just want to fit in looking for approval and such, then you gotta move on and forward, man. You can love them still, but like you gotta learn that you just don't deserve that negative energy, because people are just going to hurt you, man. You gotta find your righteous people, but you gonna have to wait and be patient, because it can be sooner or later. A lot of things, the best things takes time. It's like a slow roast. You know what I mean? With food analogy, but it's just sad that people don't understand what they doing to us too late, and now they want you back. It happened to me a couple times. Or people just don't care. People just used you and neglected you. Like me personally, I cut myself and I cut myself. Chill. I ain't cut myself. I mean, I cut myself off and disconnected, detached, and separated myself from my past and my history. Even though I still feel it every day. I'm gonna talk about it. I'll be open about it. But like with me, like deleting my old Instagram page, like I got a new one to try to find my tribe of people. And one thing I always wanted was the love from home. But the thing is, a lot of things home or people from where you from. And I'm not just meaning home like, me in this room in the house with, family and all that. Like home, like your tribe, or where you from, your family. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't deserve you. They wasn't supporting me, my writings and my messages and my videos. Only a few people were. And they didn't even like me or really fuck with me really back in the day when I really cared about them. And even back then, it was like, if they don't, back then they had that mindset, like, if they don't care about me, then why should I care about them? And I understand that now, but people, I don't know if it was my mind at the time or just what it was, but people usually saying that was on some real asshole dickhead shit, so I was always against it. So, but I can understand that, but apply it to my own manner and rule and just wipe the slate clean. You know what I mean? Cleanse, detox, purify, rinse, wash myself, and let go, which is also separate videos. But I know you wish you can have it all that you want, but sometimes what you want ain't what you need. What you need is going to end up being what you liking and loving. It's going to hurt you. You may hate it, but then after you get what you need, if you take the lessons right, you may get who and what you want. And trust me, I gotta take my own advice, listening to myself, because, God, intuition is speaking through me right now. The source is speaking through me. God is speaking through me right now, talking to you, talking to me. But you're going to find who and what actually deserves you, your success, your family, your true family. Family goes beyond blood. People that support you, that love you, will take care of you, value, cherish, appreciate you. Stick through you, thick and thin, understand, accept, embrace you. People that keep it real with you. But the thing is, you gotta cut yourself off. You gotta get rid of the toxicity and negativity in life, especially with people. I'm black, okay? Being black is hard, especially in these day and age times, especially when you're different. And I've been different my whole life. Oh, and it's like weird. I've always been a nonconformist without realizing I was a nonconformist. I'm really independent and individualistic, but I always hid things with myself because of my environment and my people and my culture and everything I grew up with in my own personal, well, including my, most importantly, my own family issues, like my mom's and all that. Love her though, but you know that's a lot of baggage and learning. It's me learning not to suppress who I am, just not give a shit in a good way. You know what I mean? And you're just gonna learn that you can't keep catering to and pandering to and enabling people's bullshit. And I was always the person trying to let people know the right thing. Like people knew Thomas was righteous. I mean, people knew Thomas was righteous. Like I wasn't the prophet then. I'm the prophet now, but I'm still Thomas. I mean, I'm beyond the confirmations and labelings, even though we all still label because we are going to label. But people like it's like I always hoped for people to learn for what they done. Or I always had hope. Like hope is what if I didn't have hope I probably wouldn't be alive today. Not that I'll kill myself, but it's like if you have hope then what you have. Well, my boy one of my boy AG, you know, talked about faith, having faith, but I'm really like Trunks and Dragon Ball Z. Hope. Hope is me. Trunks my boy. Like one of my favorite Dragon Ball characters. If you know, like next to Gohan. They probably the top two, probably with Piccolo. But like, I sound like Shaggy. But sorry if I seem fidgety. You know, I'm an anxious person. It's not that I'm shying from the camera. I just, you know, you just want to be perfect, even though there's no such thing as perfection. That's all right. That's just the video. I just want to feel successful with this video, even though success is not external, it's internal, like happiness, which is another video, because everything that you want and need is inside you. Taking for granted a lot of things, man. You can't take for granted all the good things. This video is gonna be weird. But yeah, man. You're greater than what you think you are, especially if you're a person like me. If you find yourself away with me, then you probably within part of my trying, because nothing's coincidental. Everything was meant to happen. It's all about what you choose and decide to make of it, and who you choose to decide to be and become. And a lot of people fail, or want to make the young and dumb excuse, or just give up. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people give up. Like, in this, especially, it's hard in this world, you know what I mean? People ain't tough as back then, or if you're really tough right now, you don't open up or express yourself, because we live in cancel culture. We live in double standards, especially as a man with women. Is, you know, with the man and women, what going on. And a lot of that shit, even upon some old relationships, or, you know, a lot of your homies choosing a lot of bullshit over you. That's my life too, and no. Crazy thing is, a lot of these people knew that I was good and wasn't deserving of me, but I guess I just had too much of a good heart. I've been too much of a good person for too long. To the wrong people. You know what I mean? To keywords, wrong people. You can still be a lot of things, man. You can be who you truthfully are. But you just gotta know who your people are. And I know that's hard when you're like in school or surrounded by certain environments and people and just influences. I know it just, the weight of the world is on you. You know what I mean? The weight of your environment, the pressure is on you. You just want to fit in or conform. You think a lot of shit cool because, you know, when you're innocent. And then it gets dark. You know what I mean? But if there's any kids, a teenager, even adults out there that think it's too late, it's not, man. Or baby girl, shorty, homie. It's not too late, man. You can always be yourself. You're deserving of better things and people. And better is not materialistic. Because, like, you know, that shit with females, like, thinking Birkin bags and shit nowadays is deserving better, and they cheating on good brothers. You know, on brothers that actually is loyal to them. Like, man, I can't, I hate bitches nowadays, man. Been hating bitches for a while after the shit I've been through. And I just noticed a lot more crazy shit going on nowadays, man. I got a lot of choice writings to put out there that it's gonna probably turn a lot of people off on if I get on enough. But you know, people or men thinking that being deserving is pussy, like men settling for less because men know we're always taught to get the bare minimum, though we should be deserving and equal of the same as females, you know, gender neutrality, gender equality. This is a very, I even wrote that video yesterday because it's like 1 o'clock right now. 2 o'clock, right? It's like 2 o'clock, right? It's 2 o'clock right now. But, you know, balance, man. You know, your people, your tribe, your lover. You know, I pray for my wife every day. But the thing is, which is also another video, you gotta be and become everything you want. And a lot of people and a lot of females don't get that. But I deserve that because I'm a good brother. I got a lot of shit in me. You know what I mean? I got a lot of anger and a lot of hurt and pain and hatred in me. I got a lot of things, but I deserve someone that could tolerate and not well tolerate, but understand, comfort, accept, brace me, and you know my wife, man. Not, and I call her my wife not just by buying a ring and for signing, writing the papers and shit, but like my wife, my girl, my my wife, my girl, my best friend, my twin flame, my soulmate, my lover, my life partner, my confidant, you know what I mean? My heart, my anchor, my lifeline, the mother of my future children, my future sons and daughters. You know, that whole line is like in my actual prayers. Like, I deserve a good woman. My ex couldn't be that for me, but I had to take those lessons. She wasn't deserving of me, and she knew that deep. She knew that. She admitted that. And like my old homies, they knew that they wasn't deserving of me, or my old homie, because a lot of people didn't really care about me back then. Like he knew who I was. You know what I mean? A lot of people. It's crazy that a lot of people, like the ones that hurt you, get on you, bag on you, harass you, bully you, make fun of you, always talk about how nice and cool and real of a guy you or girl you are and was. You know what I mean? You ain't sell out. You ain't giving to societal confirmations. You ain't living by the narratives. You just yourself in a good way. Because a lot of people can be themselves and be on the bullshit. You know what I mean? And you just, man, you just deserve so much better in life. Like, I'm talking to myself. It's just hard because you always felt like shit because you're a person. And people treating you like shit. But, yo, you deserve better when you're good, man. You're not perfect. You got your issues. You got your insecurities. You got your flaws. You got everything, man. Baby, girl. And people should understand that. I basically learned about opinions between rights and wrongs and good, bad and good later in life, like last year or two. But it's all about doing the right thing and being the right thing at the end. And a lot of that is scarce. You ain't got to be perfect to be good and be on the righteous path. You know what I mean? Not fucking around, not being a hoe and thought, not drinking or smoking in the wrong ways or for the wrong reasons, not being out here in these streets partying, clubbing, in trouble, causing havoc, cheating on people, lying to people, breaking up relationships, being a home wrecker, flirting around, talking to multiple people at once, or stealing from people, gang banging, or drug dealing, being a stripper, having an OnlyFans, or having a sugar mom or daddy, or scamming, or just a lot of these things that's normalized nowadays, man. Like, yo, you are better than that. And a lot of people that's with that, if they're your friends, I understand loving people regardless of who they are, but you can't put yourself around those people, man. You deserve better. And you staying around that shit, people that just, angry at, angry with themselves, so they angry at you and putting that shit on you without even doing the same for you. Like, fuck those people, man. Fuck people. People ain't shit. And it's, and like, yo, that's one thing that I struggle with, say, like, being on the past, like, people ain't shit. Fuck people. But fuck people, yo. Fuck those people that took advantage of you, hurt you, belittled you, bullied you, and more for actually doing the right thing and being good. That's the story of my life, yo. People was on me bad for being good, but people thought I was wrong or being too judgmental and whatever for people doing wrong or living wrong. And like, yeah, you may not know what people going through or what happens to people, but is that an excuse to be on that certain type of time? You can understand, accept, embrace them, but you still have a right to your feelings and emotions. Listen, man, with these honest one of truths, you're gonna hear me vent too. It's a lot of lessons. So it's like the video is extended to everything. Like, you a human being that deserves it all too. No, I'm sorry. You're a human being that deserves it all too, as much as you give it. And a lot of people don't honor that. People have no honor. People have no standards. People have no dignity or morals nowadays, man. It's all attention seeking for the wrong reasons. Hell, I even seen like this YouTube clip on Hot 97 talking about Erica Mena posted a sexy picture talking about focusing on myself and shit after breaking up with Safari and shit. It's like, come on, yo. Like, y'all, like, women be lost and men doing, trying to flex guns and outfits and money and thinking that shit's cool. That shit's weak. That shit weak sauce. That shit lame. Be you, man. I understand that's the industry and entertainment shit, but like, yo, we need to bring reality we need to bring the real back. Even though it's honestly them higher ups and evils that's corrupting the brains of us colored people and just us all in general, us people. People live the 7 deadly sins thinking it's a positive, and we grew up conformed and brainwashed to that. And you could try to help and talk to people that's willing to change, and that's good. But you gotta keep away and stay away from the people that you know or knew or getting to know that's with the darkness. That's with the darkness. You know what I mean? They could have the darkness inside them. But if they with it, the toxicity and the negativity, the ickiness, the like, get away, man. They gonna hurt you because they hurting themselves inside. We all hurting inside. You know what I mean? But they can't control or discipline themselves. They don't know how to make the right choices and decisions. Or they do, they just choose not to. Back to, with choices and decisions, bringing that back. You just gotta learn that, like I've been told my whole life, you can't save everybody. You can't. And I've been a person that's been trying to save the world since he was a kid. And that probably has a lot to do with my own trauma. I mean, because I've been hurt my whole life and I'm not wanting no one to ever know my pain. And knowing that, us human beings matter and we deserve better. But a lot of people don't deserve it. Don't deserve you because they choose and decide to become and do and live what and who they do and choose decide to be. The world's a dark place, man. A lot of people are under so much manipulation and mind control they don't even know it. Or they do and they don't care. I may have said that already, but who's gonna stop me? Like, I had to cut myself off, and that hurt, man. It's gonna hurt. It was easier than I thought because I built up the courage and confidence and strength to cut myself. But all I ever wanted was people's love and acceptance and approval. You know what I mean? I done so much for people that's not even here anymore. Because I got that love inside me. Whether it's for good, bad, selfish reasons. I still did good. And maybe God was teaching me a lesson. Learning every day to the point of enlightenment or insanity and madness. But learning every day. But it has some genuineness because you want to care. It's like, I want to do things for people selflessly, but I think I'm starting to realize it's impossible because no one's altruistic fully. I mean, we're complex, we're human. And I mean that in a good way, not what people consider human to be, like cheating and being a hoe and being out here in the streets killing people, robbing people. That's not being human. That's not humanity. That's probably the dark side of humanity, but that's not being human. And people made that shit be normalized because of what the corruption has influenced. But we gotta get away from that. I mean, I just hope my future wife is watching this or going to see this, or she out there, and my future homies and my future extended family is watching this or out there. You know, because I pray for y'all every day. No, we just all gotta learn that we deserve better in this world because we choose and decide to be and become the good things, or stay and remain good, but learn from our traumas and tribulations and all the turmoil and all the hurt and pain and angst we went through. A lot of shit that we didn't deserve from people because people were corrupt inside, and their inner anger and hurt and pain and self-hatred manifested out to hurt you because they wanted an outlet. You know what I mean? People have outlets, you know, whether it's sex, drinking, sucking, eating, fucking. You know, a lot of unhealthy. When I mean eating, like eating pussy, even regular eating too, because that's the one thing I always did. I ate my problems away growing up because I always had a stressful life because of the shit I've been through and how I grew up. But it's all about your action as a human being, especially with others. You're too good. It's okay to be too good for people. It's okay to be the greatest thing people had and never realize it until it's too late. That's on them, not you. Like, it's hard to not trying to make people see that because you want that. You want that, you know what I mean? But, it's okay. You know what I mean? Just be, you learning the lessons. You are getting everything that you need. You are the one that's destined to be the difference maker. Because I'm destined to be the difference. You're great. You're great. Pointing at me and you. We're great. Like, but, we gonna get who and what we deserve. God has blessed it for us. It's already affirmed, man. And I know I seem positive, you know, cherry, like, you know, the inside is different from the outside. You know, I got the light in my eyes, and I guess I get good when I get right to make these videos. But yo, man, it's okay that who and what you want is not yours. It hurts, and it's going to hurt. But fuck people, fuck them up, fuck bitches, fuck motherfuckers, fuck niggas. Like, find your good brothers, find your homies, find your dogs, find your wife. Fuck these hoes, man. Fuck these thoughts. Sex is nothing unless it's with the person you actually care about. All that shit is just built into your head. Find the people that actually support you. Find your tribe and find your family. You deserve what and who you deserve, man. It's okay to be great. On some Kanye shit. It's okay to be the best. You know what I mean? We the best. That's DJ Khaled. But that's beside the point. But yo, man. It's okay to be a good person. It's okay to not be with all this bullshit. Because fuck all this bullshit. All it ever done was hurt you and others and people themselves. Find who and what is truthfully meant for you. Find the good and greatness that you deserve and you're meant for. But yo, it's Thomas the Prophet here. Thank you for rocking with me. Hey, yo, you deserve better, man. But the journeys continue on. Follow my new page, The Profit Begins. This is going to be in the link. Yo, it's time to wake up. It is time. But, yo, I thank you. I love you. Until we talk again, I'm going to holler at you. Go get yours. You deserve better. Peace. Love.